Good morning, I'm Clint Peck with Beef Magazine. We're here today at Cattle Con 2026 in Nashville, Tennessee. Lots going on around the trade show, and we see a lot of people, see a lot of great things going on. And with us today is Abe Smith, you're a range and pasture specialist with Corteva. Can you tell me what you've got going on with regard to range and pasture weed control with your company and how that all works?
Sure. Corteva AgriScience is a leading supplier of range and pasture chemistries for over 50 years, and so we're one of the core suppliers, and we've been invested in range and pasture. We have range and pasture specialists across the United States to offer solutions to customers, ranchers, farmers, and make some of those on-farm recommendations at times. So we have wonderful, great products like DuraCore, Grazon PD3, Grazon Next, even Tordon if you want to go way back in the time machine. But we have a lot of wonderful solutions, whether you're dealing with noxious weeds or just general pasture improvement. And really we want to help customers find the best solution for their grazing practices and how they want to function.
Okay, so what kind of let's say pasture conditions in central part of the country, what are the things that we're looking at to try to control, and how does that improve the profitability on those farms?
Here in the central part of the country, I tend to get a lot of calls on things like thistles or ragweed, and there's myriad other weeds that we get phone calls on. But in a general sense, it's just I want to make my pastures better than they were yesterday. Because at the end of the day, people are trying to put pounds of grass on their pasture. Why? Because pounds of grass is going to equate out to pounds of beef across the scale at the end of the season. And so if they can improve those pastures, and some of those things can be just production choices on rotation or other aspects that you can modify as a producer. But if you're looking as part of that toolbox to utilize herbicides to improve your pasture's overall efficiency and remove some of the restrictions that it's had on it by those weeds stealing away nutrients and water and sunlight, Corteva AgriScience has a lot of wonderful products to help with that.
So we're talking both native pasture, native rangelands, and improved pastures.
Correct. And whether you're talking broadleaves or brush, we have the solutions to help them.
Okay, like sagebrush in our neck of the woods. I'm from Montana.
Sure. Even in sagebrush, historically we use products like Spike 20P. We've done pellets in certain areas and had good success with that.
Okay, and noxious weeds, there's everywhere you go, there's some type of noxious weed out
and in
there.
that intermountain area for noxious weeds, we've now introduced High Noon herbicide, which is probably still the leading noxious weed herbicide option. When you get into the heavy-duty things, the knapweeds, Canada thistle, some of the hardcore weeds. With leafy spurge, we start to look at products like Grazon PD3, which is built off the Tordon active ingredient that you know and familiar with. But we've extended that with some of the newer technology with our 2,4-D choline that's a low odor as well as a low volatility chemistry that really gives customers the confidence to know that they're going to apply that chemistry. It's going to stay where they put it.
Okay. So where can producers find your products, wherever they are around the country?
Sure. Our products are widely available through most major ag retailers, so the co-ops, the independent retailers, even the aerial applicators that they may work with. Most of them will offer our products and have them available. But if you'd like to talk with one of our range and pasture specialists like myself in your geography, rangeandpasture.com is where you can find our rep locator, and we can get you in contact with our reps who can also refer your people to local retailers that use our products very successfully.
That's rangeandpasture.com.
Rangeandpasture.com.
Okay. Well, Abe Smith with Corteva, we really appreciate you being here with us today, and we hope that people can learn more about your products by going to rangeandpasture.com, seeing what you have, talk to their local distributors, whatever it might be, and their applicators, and get to work on their weed control on their pastures and ranges.
Yeah, pastures are a critical piece of being successful as a cattle producer. Corteva has many great products that can help you put pounds of grass on your pasture to be successful at the end of the season.
And isn't that pounds of gain
Yep.
So important right now with the prices we have and where we're at
Incredibly
in this industry.
important. You're going to have, it's calving season coming up, and you have all these tiny assets that are going to hit the ground. Make sure that you have some of the best feed out there available, and the cheapest feed you ever buy is the pound of feed that you grow on your own ground.
Exactly. All right. Great. Abe Smith with Corteva. Really appreciate you being with us today here at CattleCon 2026. I'm Clint Peck for Beef Magazine.